Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, it's Craftable here, and today we're going to play a bit more Rimworld. I have a lot of videos on my channel from like Alpha 2, Alpha 3, and 4 and whatnot, and some more recent versions, I think Alpha 11. This is the Steam release, the Early Access Steam release, and it's got a few mods on here, and we are going to hopefully survive, build a spaceship, and send our one explorer up into space, a Mr. Thunder, an engineer. So we have actually a few mods on here. Those are all the ones that we have at the moment. So yeah. I just put the community core library and the vanilla tweaks on there just last night. I haven't really played with them too much, but all the other ones I have had a little bit of experience with, so. Alright, let's make a new colony. We're going to be one rich explorer, and we're going to be playing on Cassandra Challenge, of course. Yeah, that's fine. And let's find a nice boreal forest that has good stones in it. I don't want granite, I don't want sandstone. That's not bad. That should be fine. We're going to play on a large cell. We're going to select that, and we're going to prepare carefully. We're going to load our preset, who is Mr. Thunder, an engineer. Get various traits right here, mostly very high crafting, so he'll be able to build a lot of stone things easily. Construction, a burning passion on there, as well as a shooting. He's also a careful shooter, jogger, and sanguine. I'm basically making this guy an easy start for Cassandra Classic, and hopefully we are going to get as many colonists as we can who are decent. With any luck, we'll get someone who has some researching capability. You usually get one or two, maybe a teacher. A teacher would be great. And perhaps someone with better growing and cooking. I'm going to turn cooking off on that. Animals off on that because he doesn't need those. But he will need basically everything else. Alright. And these are the resources we're going to start with. I've removed the charge rifle he starts with. There you can see this is one of the other mods we have. More guns mod, basically. I gave him a assault rifle instead of a charge rifle. I removed the gold, and I didn't. When I started this up, it just said male husky. I haven't changed that around. I might give him something else. Yeah, something won't spoil so quick. And you can see some of the other new items added in here, like lettuce, tomatoes, and certain meals made from those. It's one of the few. Let's add some eggs in there. One of the few mods that what was I gonna say? Actually, put carrots in there. One of the few mods that adds gardening and stuff in it, and a few other things. Let's add a few beers too. Why not? Alright, and that should be good. Let's start. And one of the main features of the community, the core community library, is there's a mini-map in the game, which is kind of cool. And I very much enjoy seeing the mini-map. Alright, the neuro simulations, holo games, and free orgies were never enough for you. You wanted more, the grit and consequence of real life, like they talk about in the history books. You wanted to know what real challenge and consequence feel like. Alright, now after a journey of decades of cryosleep, you're landing on this unknown world. Real consequences await you. And we have 40 days of cryo sleepness, I think? Oh no, wait, no. What am I thinking? We were in cryosleep for 40 years. And well, let's just look at a guy here. So health, yeah, he's cryosleep sickness. He was actually 39 years in cryogenic sleep. He's age 20. And there again are all his stats. He was a pickpocket when he was young. That's actually not the one I had. I thought I had said something else. Guess not. And there's all his current moves and everything. So let us get him equipped with a few things. And need to start training that dude eventually. Alright, so we've got a decent area here to start with. I usually do like to turtle up a little bit, I will admit that. Oh, no, that's not open. That's actually pretty good. And that waterway there is good defense as well. So building in here to start may not be that bad of an idea, and then further expanding up here later. Although this up here, this has a good, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 deposits. It might just be 3 that might connect around. Just a few deposits of iron up there. Compacted machinery, plasteel there too. That's pretty good. More compacted machinery, and most of this up here is marble. So over here, this limestone, and we got granite. Not granite. What's the other one we have here? Yeah, there's some slate mixed in there as well. Okay, if I were to start over here, we got a little bit of steel in there. I think we're just going to start up here. Eventually we're going to be able to research some... Where'd they go? We're going to eventually be able to research a bunch of... What's that stuff called? The things that drive the land for terrain rehabilitation. Although terrain rehabilitation, that's something else. Okay, so let's go to our work priorities. Let's undo those so we can actually collect this and pick this up. Let's go to our work priorities. Do that. Construction is going to be at that. So the way this works is the more to the left it is, the higher priority it is. So if there's a fire, they'll put out the fire first. If someone needs a doctor, they'll put that out first. So they'll put fire. They'll put out a fire before they doctor. If it's on the same number, basically what it does, it goes. For the work list, it goes across here. So it's like firefighting's 1, it'll do that first. If flick is on 1, it'll do that first, but second in the number 1. But then once it goes across all there's no other jobs, it'll go back and go, oh, this one's at 2 on this left-hand side, and it'll start moving across there. So that's how that works. So you're gonna turn art, tailoring, and smithing off for now. I put hauling at 1. Now why'd you put that at 2? Put growing, plant cutting at 2, mining at 3. And that should be good. Now we're gonna have 6 hours of work actually. So he's gonna work for, actually it's gonna be like this, he's gonna work for 8 hours a day at least, and then 2 hours of joy in the middle. I might actually might do this actually. That might be good. Okay, you're only allowed in the home area, so it doesn't go wandering too far. These are the current factions we have at this place. Housewife's small town. Ooh, everybody's enemy of the Lance organization. So we've got 2 Outlander towns, 2 tribes, and 1 pirate band. Now with the tribes, that 1 hostile tribe, we can probably convince them to not be hostile towards us. They just don't have a good reputation with us. They're actually not hostile towards us, they just don't like us. But that pirate organization, that pirate band, that's going to be a bit of trouble. But we shouldn't have to deal with them for a little while. Okay, so first things first. Let us build a small shack up here. Eventually, I'm going to build this big enough. Let's see, it's 7 by... We build 7 by 11, that should be fine. And inside here, we're going to have 2 beds. Several beds, actually. I'm actually going to partition this off. And that's actually going to be our prisoner area for the time being. that's in there, because you can see it's a little bit chilly. It's the first of summer in the boreal landscape, and it's not all that nice out here. I'm actually going to move that stockpile a bit closer. Make it a bit bigger, too. Alright, so I'm going to make this the whole home area up here. Just for the time being, I'm going to expand that out a little bit there. Now, for a growing zone, is this fertile soil or is this... It's just lichen covered. Well, it doesn't really matter if it's fertile soil or not, because we have a mod that makes us be able to do tilled soil, which greatly improves the growing speed of crops. So let us do a 5 by 13 of that. We're actually going to grow corn here, because corn is one of the best plants. It has... it's not the best nutrition, but it's not the best nutrition, but it'll last a long time without needing refrigeration or anything. Okay, so that is done. He's going to equip that assault rifle. And we have Colonists beds. Alright, let's speed this up a notch. Did I give him Jogger? Yeah, I did, so he does move a little bit faster. I'm just going to tell him to actually just haul a bunch of wood back. No, get more wood. What? I don't know why he's only carrying 45 wood. Let's haul some of those back too. Maybe this was not a good idea to do that just so soon. So yeah, there's really not much to say at the moment. We just gotta wait for him to build up everything here. How's our dog doing? So this is my plans before. Eventually we're gonna work our way up till... Oh, that's something new. We basically work our way up to, you know, all this fun stuff up here, be able to get off this planet, hopefully land somewhere else, maybe. Who knows? Of course, he sleeps in the prisoner bed. Good job. Yeah, I'm going to actually make a dog sleeping spot right there. So, Goldie here, my little buddy, he can actually have somewhere proper to sleep. Yeah, we got a nice area here, I suppose. A lot of water, but that does improve our defenses a bit. And actually, if any pawns, any enemies spawn on this side of the map, they have to walk, because this is all blocked up here, they're going to have to walk all the way around here, and they only have a few choice entrances. Up here, not so much, they have a whole wide breadth of area to walk through. And on this side, they basically got, you know, this very slow path through the water, charging through the water there, where I could have, like, turrets set up here, just fire at them as they come out of there. Which wouldn't be bad. Maybe something I'll do. Get in the hall first, so that he'll start carrying stuff back there. I put up this dumping zone here because that will... Let's actually cancel those so it doesn't haul those all. So that he's going to... Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. So that we have a bit of a barrier, it also slows down any hostiles coming in. Oh, he's actually out of wood. This might be a good idea to chop this down. Nice and toasty inside, at least. He built some shoddy and poor beds, but he'll get better at that. There's only construction level of 6, which is not too bad, but eventually, soon, we should get another wanderer joining. However, it's on the 3rd day or the 4th day. One of the two. I do like this mini-map. It's helpful, I suppose. I mean, for the price, absolutely free. I think it's worth it. Soon he'll be finished hauling that, and I'll just have to bring the components back. And I'm gonna have to get a storage area for an indoor storage area for all my stuff soon. Didn't actually read the description. Crunchy, refreshing taste may help you see in the dark. Should have a visitor, Frontier Marshal from Sympathy's Caves visiting the colony. He's got stuff to trade. He's pretty good. I'm not gonna capture them though, because that's gonna anger the other faction. Trade with him, see what we can get from him. Get some regular medicine, might as well. It's always good. He's got a FAMAS. It's not bad. Go buy that from him. Oh, that is right. We need to actually make a table here. I'm using one of the other mods here, with the modular tables and things like that. And it's a nice mod. Quite enjoy it. They will get a mood boost by sitting down and eating. Put the wood floor in there, so he'll clean that all up in there a little bit more. I didn't say we had enough wood for that, but when he chops down all those trees in there, he'll have plenty. Eventually, we're gonna need. Yeah, he's leaving already. Gonna need to get some power set up. Let me actually make some plans here. That's gonna be the whole mine entrance in there. As I said before, I do kind of like turtling up, but game can get a little bit boring if you continue the turtle over and over again. Since we have such a limited space here, I don't really want to build too many buildings out here. So what I may do, that might be a good area to start digging into. So we got a front of 13. And say go 21 back. And so middle 21 is going to be 10. 10. Put roof support there just to support that. Once it starts to get dug out, eventually we'll do that. Okay, so that's gonna be like the big craft room and everything. And what else will I do here? Let's see, that was 13. Fortunately, we can't build on top of that yet. Actually, what I may do is do that, That's gonna have to be moved to there, because that'll be 7. Actually, that'll be 9. That'll be 9. Right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. So we're gonna do that, so we can actually have some defenses in the front here. We're gonna put some turrets. Put some sandbags out in the front. It's like our last set of defenses. We're probably gonna have an outpost set up right here. Probably gonna block that off in there. Hurry up. Oh, it's gonna take forever. I should be getting a Wanderer join soon. It's almost time for that, I think. You can get a mad animal. That reminds me, I need to set you to attack on sight. Why don't you go out here and why don't you give it a shot? Didn't bite off your toe or anything, that just a little bit of a bite on the leg. Need you to eventually learn how to haul, buddy. But no one's gonna teach him yet because we don't have someone to teach him. So that torch I put in there provides a little bit of warmth and also provides some light, so it should keep it toasty in here. Not too hot, not like a sauna or anything. I've got a slight hangover. Poor guy. Eventually I'm gonna need to make a craft room. What did I give his mining at? Mining is at 3. Might be a good idea to just leave it at 3. Eventually he'll start mining this out. As well as that. Put some more tilt soiled up now. All this grows at like a 200% rate instead of just like a normal 100%, which is good. Alright, I think that will do for the rest of this episode. Thank you all for watching. I may do a little bit off screen. Oh, there's our wanderer, Johnson. Johnson, where are you? Let us check him out. He's got a mace, slate club, some pants. Oh. Well, he's got some growing skill. Not too happy about that. Oh well. Let's see what he can do in the next episode. So till then, folks, thank you all for watching, and well, see you in a bit.